Now that we have clarified our acceptance criteria, it is time for us to write our algorithm. An algorithm is pretty much a step-by-step process for solving a problem. So I'm simply going to be using Microsoft Word. You can use any other word processing application. And then I'm going to use my own words in order to write a step-by-step process. Later on though, this will be translated into an actual program. One thing to note though is that for certain problems there will be many algorithms which give you the same result. Some of them being more efficient than others, but in our case the problem is so simple that even if many people had to write the algorithm, they would probably all end up looking very, very similar. So let's go ahead and write ours. First, we need our inputs, 2 numbers and 1 operation. Let's go over this. I'm saying first number equals get input from user. I'm basically saying we're somehow going to ask the user for an input and we're going to save it somewhere as their first input. Then I'm saying if that input is not numeric, then print a warning. Note that you could have written this in any way you want. You're just using your words because you want to understand what you mean by your solution, because later on you will need to translate this into an actual code. Then I say second number equals get input from user. Pretty similar thing. I say if second number not numeric, then print warning. Then at the end I say operation equals get input from user. So once again we're getting it from the user. And then remember the case insensitivity thing that we agreed with the client or our employer in the acceptance criteria. So that's what we're doing here. We're saying lowercase the operation for case insensitivity. The reason why we're lowercasing the input is so that whether it's all uppercased or whether only one letter is uppercased, at the end it's all going to be normalized and we can compare it to a constant value from our side. And you will see exactly what I mean by it when we actually write the program. Let's keep going. So then, based on the operation, we want to show the result. So we're saying if operation is plus or add, because we also had to take care of the words and not just the symbols, we're saying if operation is plus or add, then print first number plus second number. Otherwise, if operation is minus or subtract, then print first number minus second number. And the same thing will be for multiplication and division. But then, if we cannot recognize the operation, we will be throwing an error, just as agreed on our acceptance criteria. And there you go. This is our algorithm. And once again, the bottom line is that writing an algorithm gives us an opportunity to first solve this in our mind before investing any time or energy writing actual code. And as you remember, it is best practice to first brainstorm before writing any code. And by the way, if you need to access this algorithm file, I've attached it to the resources section.